That's never a good way to start the stream, is it? Thank you for letting me know, Jose. Appreciate that. So let's go back up and say hello to everybody again. Daniel Berry is here. Once the intro stops, it's supposed to unmute me automatically, and it did not. Sean M is here. What's up, Sean? Frank R is here. Uh, Christopher Brady is here. Darnell is here. Miss Gina is here. Raymond is here. Stanley is here. Saying hello to everybody here real quick. Jose, thank you for letting me know. Okay, so Miss Gina says, okay, so it wasn't my phone. No, it was not. Apparently, it was me. Let me turn. I got Fitzy going on right now. Fitzy's got the Orioles Red Sox game. Both teams on win streaks. The Orioles have won 7 in a row. Boston's won 13 in a row. So somebody's winning streak is coming to an end. All right. Make sure you vote in the polls there in the chat. Would really appreciate your guys' input on that. All right, let's look at tonight's Mets lineup. We're only a couple minutes away from first pitch here. A.J. Ewing will lead off. Juan Soto will bat second. Bo Bichette third. Francisco Lindor fourth. Jorge Polanco will DH and bat fifth. Jared Young sixth. Luis Robert Jr. back in the lineup. He'll bat seventh. Brett Beatty eighth. And Francisco Alvarez will bat ninth. So no Carson Benz in the lineup today. The defense for Milwaukee behind Mizorowski. It'll be Ortiz at third, Pratt at short, Terang at second, Vaughn at first base, Contreras doing the catching, Churio in left, Mitchell in center, and Jake Bowers will be in right field. Mizorowski on the mound once again, 18 starts. He's 10-4 with a 1.62 ERA. In those 18 starts, 12 of them are quality starts. A quality start is 6 or more innings with 3 or less runs. He's gone 111 innings, nine home runs, 27 walks to 167 strikeouts, and he averages 6 2/3 innings per start. So a tough matchup tonight for our Mets. We got some other games going on right now. Cleveland's up 7-2 over Minnesota. The Yankees are up 4-2 over Pittsburgh. Tampa Bay up 1-0 over Toronto. Baltimore up 1-0 over Boston. The Dodgers and Phillies are scoreless in the second. Padres and Braves scoreless. San Francisco and Kansas City getting ready to go. Then tonight it'll be Detroit and Chicago. The White Sox and Rangers. Miami and Houston. Washington and Colorado. Washington might score 100 runs out there. The A's and Arizona. Cincinnati and Seattle. And St. Louis and the Angels. The Red Sox just tied that game against the Orioles. It's 1-1. There it is. That's why I didn't see the chat. Let's make sure we're on the live chat here so we get everybody's messages. All right, let's come back over to the chat. Banana, welcome back in. Saying go Mets. Cousin Sharon wasn't able to join our live stream yesterday, but she did watch the replay because she kept making comments on the video afterwards. So she did rewatch the broadcast. First start for Robert Jr. tonight since April 26th. What a disappointment he's been. All right, here's Mizorowski once again. Oh, Mizorowski on 13 days rest. See if he's got a little rust here. Once again, in the outfield, Churio in left, Mitchell in center, and Bowers in right. Contreras doing the catching. Ortiz at third, Pratt at short, Terang at second, and Vaughn at first. The first pitch is ripped foul, 0-1. Oh, swung on a miss, excuse me. Hey, Joe Cheers just tagging in Sir John with three amigos. Ewing batting 276 on the year. The 0-1. Swung on a miss, quickly ahead 0-2. Hitting 102 on the radar gun. Let me get the 3D graphics going here, everybody. That one was high. All right, let's get back to the game here. Called strike three. Got him looking. Went with three straight fastballs and then got him with the off-speed pitch. One away. That'll bring up Soto. Beautiful pitch. Here's Soto. And Soto swings and rips that one foul. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1, excuse me. Pittsburgh got a run. They're now down 4-3. The 1-1 to Soto. Swung on a miss, 1-2. 104 miles an hour. Miss Gina saying Mets win 9-3. The 1-2. And swung on and missed. I don't know if I was still muted when I said it. I would not be surprised if we got no hit tonight. $104, is that all? And fouled off by Bichette, 0-1. Bo Bichette at least got a piece of that one. Raymond saying Mets 6-4. All right, well, you got to write these down. And Bichette with a little chopper to third base, barehanded, no play. It'll be, hey, so the no-hitter is over. Okay. We're not getting no hit tonight on the infield single. Raymond says 6-4. That'll bring up Lindor with a runner on first and 2 out. Down low, 1-0. Sean saying 8-2 Mets. The 1-0. Up high, 2-0. We get Sean's down here. Sean says 8-2. Sean, any predictions on Peralta strikeouts? The 2-0 on the outside corner, 2-1. 8 Ks. 8 Ks, he says. Two and one to count here to Lindor. 2 out, 1 on. 14th pitch of the inning for Mizorowski. And Lindor says last one base hit in the left field. Back-to-back 2-out singles here will bring up Polanco. Diving attempt there by Ortiz at third. Just couldn't get to it. The first pitch to Polanco in for a strike, 0-1. Frank Carr saying 6-3. The 0-1. In for a strike, quickly ahead 0-2. Yeah, somebody tell James make sure he's live because maybe he started the video at the beginning. Unless it is volume. Is the volume low, guys? The 0-2. It called strike 3, standing there with his bat on the shoulders. Mizorowski gets 3 strikeouts in the inning. We go bottom 1. Volume's good, says Raymond. Okay, good. Like I said, when he came in, it might started from the beginning. D Nice, welcome in, D Nice. Let's go, Brew Crew. Welcome in. Sharon saying 4-3 Mets. Sharon, thank you so much for all the comments on the stream yesterday. Charles is here. 4-3 and 6 Ks for Sharon. What is up, Sir Charles? Johnny's here waving hi. Going up against Peralta tonight for the Brewers, it'll be Yelich leading off and DHing. Churio will bat second, Terang third, Contreras fourth, Mitchell fifth, Vaughn sixth, Bauer seventh, Pratt eighth, and Ortiz will bat ninth. And the Met defense tonight behind Peralta, it'll be Bichette at third, Lindor at short, Beatty at second, Young at first, Soto in left, Robert Jr. in center, and A.J. Ewing in right field, with Francisco Alvarez sitting behind the dish. Frank T is here. What's up, Frank? Hopefully your migraines have gone away. D Nice says they win $240 if the Brewers win tonight. Mountain Man is back. What's up, Mountain Man? Peralta, not a good year here. 20 starts, 5-8 with a 4.66. 104 in the third innings has given up 106 hits. That's not good. Outside 1-0. And that one fouled off. 1-1, excuse me. If you are new here, welcome in. Make sure you smash them thumbs up for us. Still 1-1. And chopped foul, 1-2. Frank T saying 7-4. The 1-2. Ball bounced in the dirt. 2-2. You need a home banana. What? Hello. What? Outside 3-2. Excuse me, 3-2 to count here. Here we go. Peralta. Peralta's got to stop getting a 3-ball count on everybody. Oh, a home run from anybody, and a ground ball to second. Beatty's got it. We'll fire the first one away. The Met defense, once again, it's Soto in left, Robert Jr. in center, Ewing in right in the outfield, Alvarez doing the catching, Bichette at third, Lindor at short, Beatty at second, and Jared Young at first base. Here's Churio here, batting .279 on the year, down low, 1-0. Milwaukee only one win behind the Dodgers for the most wins in baseball. I believe the Dodgers have 63. Milwaukee's at 62. Outside, 2-0. Philadelphia's got a 2-0 lead there on the Dodgers in the bottom of the second. The 2-0. Outside, 3-0. 2 batters. Second time he's gotten to a 3-ball count. There's a strike. No, inside, ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk. And Peralta's already up to 10 pitches here with 1 out. That'll bring up Terang. Terang batting .261. Fakes a bunt. It's outside. 5 straight balls. In that .261, he's got 14 home runs and 60 runs batted in. Pat's back. What's up, Pat? The 1-0. There's a strike. 1-1. Looked a little high, but got the call. No challenge. Swung on and missed. 1-2. The 1-2. Down low. 2-2. Charles says winners never quit and quitters never win. Oh, absolutely. D-Nice, thank you for being here, man. The 2-2. Peralta will deal. And that one ripped into right field. That's a fair ball down into the right field corner. Churio around second on his way to third. Not sure what Ewing's doing out in right field. But the Brewers will take a 1-0 lead here. Don't know if they... Once again, another broadcast where they don't have a camera down the line, so you can't see what's going on. John F. is here. What's up, John F.? Austin, no spoilers in the chat. You were a little early with that. Foul. Swung on a miss. 0-1. Magic Man is here. What's up, Magic Man? Saying, hey, PS. Cheers. What's up, buddy? And that one fouled off of 0-2 the count. I just got a text message from Caps. It says, hey, Big John, me and Mrs. Caps have been on vacation. Called strike 3. He's got no challenge. 2 away. I'll see you on your show tomorrow. He just sent the text. I have memberships to give out. Make up for time I've been away. So make sure you guys are here for tomorrow's game then. Make sure you're subscribed as well. It is free to subscribe. Oh, he challenged. He challenged and they didn't do a challenge. And that one's lined into right field. That'll get down for base hit. That'll score another run, and it's 2-0. I'm sorry, guys. I love the fact that we got Peralta. I didn't like what we gave up to get Peralta, but get this guy off of my team. This guy was a Cy Young candidate last year. We have not seen one game of him being a Cy Young candidate. Pickoff throw, not in time. Frank says Freddie is a disappointment. Absolutely. We gave up Sproat and Jet Williams. We get to face Sproat tomorrow, I think. Popped up on his. Oh, nope. Shallow right field. Ewing will come in. He'll make the catch. That'll retire the side. But the Brewers put up a 2-spot. Yeah, voice crack there. 2-spot. We go to the second. It'll be Young, Robert Jr., and Beatty coming up for our Mets. But once again, welcome in, everybody. My name's John. I go live for 99.4% of the Mets games. That's right. Oh, the Pirates have taken a 5-4 lead over the Yankees. Once again, we did not do the 4th of July game, which ended a streak of 265 regular season games that we had covered for the Mets. The Phillies are now up 4-0 over the Dodgers. Pat says, I haven't been paying attention, but it seems like every pitcher Stearns has traded for has failed. Well, did Stern traded for? Traded for. We did not trade for Holmes, right? We signed Holmes as a free agent because Holmes was good for us before he broke his leg. Magic Man says Brewer pitchers are only good on the Brewers. True story. Bailey says, "Hi, John. Thanks for having the game on. Let's play two." Welcome in, Bailey. Thank you so much. So we'll see how our Mets respond here. See if they can get anything going. Pirates, Rockies, and Diamondbacks are playing decent ball. Are they? Young foul tips the first one off. As SNY is back late again. Like, your job is to broadcast games. How do you come back late? Bounce in the dirt. Did it hit him? No, 1-1. Oh, the relievers, yeah. 1-1 the count here. And that one grounded to second. Terang's got it. Over to first, one away. That'll bring up Robert Jr. His first game back. He only has 85 at-bats on the year. Was batting .235 before he got hurt. 2 home runs. Had that big walk-off home run earlier in the year. The first pitch. Fouled. Oh, no. Swung on a miss. 0-1. There's such a pop. There's such a pop into the glove. It sounds like they're fouling it off. The 0-1. And that one flew foul down the right side, 0-2. The 0-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. That's 4 strikeouts for Miz. 2 out and nobody on for Beatty. The first pitch. Swung on a miss. 0-1. Mizorowski up to 25 pitches here in the second inning of work. The 0-1. Swung on a miss. 0-2. The 0-2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. Roadrunner Steve is here. What's up, Steve? Boston has taken a 3-1 lead there over Baltimore. The 0-2. Inside, 1-2. One and two the count. Up high, 2-2. Once again, tomorrow night's game, 7:30 as well, Eastern time. Then Wednesday, 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock start on Wednesday. And an off day on Thursday. We might come up with something to do, though, on that day. Right now, if you look at the scheduled stream, there's nothing there. But with playoff things starting to heat up, we'll look at the schedule and see what's going on. The 2-2. Mizzle deal. On a miss. Struck him out. That's 5 strikeouts. We go bottom 2, still 2-0. Miss Gina says, cool, I have a doctor appointment Thursday. Now let's take a look. Let's take a look at Thursday, see if anybody's worth covering. Man. Only when I'm streaming. Schedule. If you guys have not seen it yet, once again, the 2027 baseball schedule is out, whether there's a season or not. That only goes to Wednesday. Maybe we'll do another game on Wednesday and still take Thursday off because the Mets have a day game. Let's see what's on Thursday. Ooh, not much. Well, we'll probably take Thursday off. Let's see, what are the games on Thursday? Or Wednesday night. Tampa Bay and Toronto. Baltimore and Boston. San Diego and Atlanta. Maybe just take the night off, too. Then the Mets are back home on Friday to face the Dodgers. Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday. In for a strike here from Peralta, 0-1. Bowers batting .259 with 18 home runs and 59 runs batted in. On the outside corner. No, called the ball. The Mets will challenge. I thought it was a strike. We'll see. And it's a strike, 0-2. Called strike 3. Got him looking. One away. There you go. Attack the zone there, Freddie. Hey, James is here saying hi, everyone. I'm at work, driving and listening in. All right. I see now there's the chat is a little goofy here. So let's see if we can fix that up here. There we go. Sorry about that, everybody. No, that should look a little clearer now. And that one is absolutely crushed out to left center field. Robert on the run at the track, and it's out of here. Cooper Pratt's first major league home run. And it's 3-0. It is 3-0 Brewers. 50-50. Earlier in the year, I probably would have said 50-50. It's probably 20-80 now that there will be some kind of shortened or no season. Down low, 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. Magic Man saying Brewers. Roadrunner. 1-2. Is that one's in for a strike? The Yankees have come back and gone out in front of Pittsburgh again. It's now 6-5. Not sure what's going on there in the Bronx. Called strike 3. Third strikeout for Peralta. Back to the top of the lineup with Yelich. Robert got to the wall, just past him. Packers 2015. Howdy, everyone. What's up, Packers? Outside, 1-0 the count. Swing the bat. Fouled off, 1-1. Let's take a look at the poll here real quick. Early on, it was 70%. Oh, it's dropped. The 1-1. Inside, 2-1. Frank says 130 watching with 35 likes. We're at 52% saying no. One stream is plenty. 28% says yes. I missed the vertical side. The 2-1. And that one lined out to left field. Soto back to the track. He looks up. It's over his head. Bounces up against the wall. It'll be a 2-out double. That'll bring up Churio, who walked and scored his first time. Yeah. If you don't want to subscribe, which it's free to subscribe, at least hit that thumbs up for us. The thumbs up is what helps push the content out to more people. I don't know. Are we at them? I think we gave out all our memberships this month, right? We have. So we'll have to do that again in August. Up high, 1-0. Miami Dolphins win the Super Bowl this year. Brewers win the World Series this year. Peralta giving gifts to his old team. What's up, Austin? Swung on a mist. Outside, 2-2. If the Mets do trade Peralta, what do you think they get back? We're not getting a good deal back like we gave up. I can tell you that. The 2-2. Outside, 3-2. Frank says to tap them free likes and free subscribe button. Let's go. Bag of peanuts. And the ground ball back to Peralta. He'll flip it the first. That'll retire the side. But the Brewers get the run on the solo home run from Pratt. We go to the third. It's 3-0. No, I'll be doing if the minor leagues still play. Anybody that is not on the active 40-man roster for a team is still eligible to play in the minor leagues. So we'll cover if the season's messed up or they miss time, we'll cover the Syracuse Mets. Not every day. Not sometimes they play a day game. We won't be doing day games for the minor leagues during the week. Yo, PA's here, the ace. the 8th. Andy, what's up? Welcome in. Other games going on right now. The Guardians are up 9-2 over Minnesota. The Yankees are up 6-5 on the Pirates, and the Yankees have bases loaded and one out. Tampa Bay is up 2-1 over Toronto. The Red Sox are up 3-2 over the Orioles. Phillies up 4-0 over the Dodgers, but the Dodgers have runners on first and third and nobody out. Padres up 1-0. San Francisco and Kansas City, no score. And Miami and Houston underway. No score in the bottom of the first. And in Texas, the White Sox have runners on second and third and one out. Still scoreless there. Boston is hot. 13 in a row, right? We'll discuss. It better not be Carlos Beltran as our next manager. Give me somebody that's got managerial experience. All right, Alvarez will lead it off. 9-1-2 here for our Mets. And that one lined into left center field. That'll be it'll be a single though for Danny Zuko here. Back to the top of the lineup here for Ewing. Might have to be what you have to do if you're the Mets. He tries to get ahead with that fastball. Start swinging at it. Ewing struck out looking his first time. And that one fouled off 0-1. Yo, PA. Thumbs up. Thank you so much, PA. Appreciate that. Up high, 1-1. Does it tell me in my chat? It does. Okay, good. 1-1 to count. The pitch. And Ewing pulls one. Underneath the glove in the right field. Alvarez will turn second and go to third. The Mets have runners on the corners here with nobody out. Under the glove of the first baseman, Vaughn. Let's see. Oh, that's an error. So the Mets have runners on the corners here for Soto. Mets are being aggressive this inning. The first pitch. Up high, 1-0. Want to know the count here. Mizorowski will deal. Up high, 2-0. With second base open, kind of pitching around Soto here. Give the Brewers Peralta back if they'll take Williams too. The 2-0. And Soto hits one up to second. They go to second for one. Back to first. Double play. But a run will score. No RBI for Soto. 4-6-3 double play. But it's 3-1. That'll bring up a shot. Yeah, that was hit. That ball was hit hard, right back up the middle, but Terang had it played perfect. At least on the board, exactly. Soto pop would have been nice, Darnell. Bichette takes one down low, 1-0. Inside 2-0. '40th pitch from Mizorowski. The 2-0. Up and in, 3-0. Three and 0 the count. Up and in, ball 4. So a walk here. That'll bring up Lindor. Bo's been on base both times with a single and a walk. Lindor singled his first time. Must be hearing things, Frank. Lindor got that average up to 224. In for a strike, 0-1. Raymond saying, let's go Lindor. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. At least making Mizorowski work here. Up to 44 pitches. If you're a starter, that's about, you don't want to be too much higher than that in the third inning. The 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Man. 1-2 the count. The pitch. Did he go? They don't check. 2-2 the count. Honestly, I thought Lindor went there. The 2-2. And Lindor hits one out the center. Not deep. That'll retire the side. The Mets get on the board, though. 3-1 going bottom 3. It'll be Terang, Contreras, and Mitchell for the Brewers. Love it. Fitzy's got 20 people watching. All right, let's come over and look at our numbers in the poll again. 45% now saying no, 29% saying yes. District Nation just went live. Brewers losing tonight? No, the Brewers will not be losing tonight. Let's see what the pitching matchup is tomorrow. I know it's supposed to be Sproat for Brewers, but I don't know about the Mets. Right now, the Mets are saying, "Oh, Zach Thornton will be back." There you go, Thornton versus Sproat. That'll be fun. And then on Wednesday's day game, it'll be Scott versus Henderson. Let's go. Actually, if I'm the Mets, as soon as I take Peralta out of the game tonight, I trade him to the Brewers. And for a strike, 0-1. Terang doubled and scored his first time. Fouled off, 0-2. Oh, and 2 the count. Pop foul. The 0-2. Pop foul down the left field side. Bichette gives chase. Soto, it'll go out of play. G-Man. Remember, this is the same Peralta from last year. It is not the same Peralta from last year. The 0-2. Down low, 1-2. Sean saying, "Come on, Mets, 1-2-3 inning." And a ground ball to second. Beatty's got it. Off balance throw, but he got him one away. Now, Gelbs, what is Gelbs going to do in this trip here to Milwaukee? If you remember, Gelbs in the past put on the hot dog costume and raced in the sausage race. He slid down the ladder, or slid down the slide there. Outside, 1-0. "51 likes," says Frank. The 1-0. And a ground ball of Beatty at second. Over to first, quickly 2 down. That'll bring up Mitchell, who had an RBI single his first time. In first, no, outside, 1-0. The 1-0. Leads down the left field line. And it's a ground rule double. That'll bring up Vaughn. Vaughn flew out to right field to end the first inning. So Peralta, with 2 outs here in the third, is up to 53 pitches. And that one's driven in left center field. Robert onto the track, and it's out of here. It's 5-1 Milwaukee. Milwaukee has scored in every inning, 2 in the first, 1 in the second, now 2 in the third. Peralta is off today. Have you not been watching the whole season, Jose? Outside, 1-0. Fouled off, 1-1. They check down at third. No swing, 2-1. It is going to be a tough series, but I mean, this guy's causing more problems. Swung on a miss, 2-2. I mean, this is useless. How do the hitters? How do the Met fielders and hitters have any confidence? Like, what is going on with Peralta? If they trade him and he goes to another team and is dominant, they should take that trade back. Nah, I know that's not going to happen. But what a waste this guy has been. And the ground ball is short. Lindor's got it. Fires at the first. That'll end the inning. But the Brewers had 2 more. We go to the fourth. It'll be Polanco, Young, and Robert Jr. coming up. Oh. Oh, I forgot to update our numbers here. The Mets did get a run. Let's write that down. Make sure we keep track. Baltimore is just taking a 4-3 lead over Boston. The Yankees are now up 8-5. 8-5. It's the fourth inning. It's 8-5. The Phillies are still up 4-1 over the Dodgers. The Braves are up 2-1 over the Padres. San Francisco's up 1-0 over Kansas City. Cohen needs to forbid Stearns from dealing with Milwaukee under any circumstance. Once again, I like the fact that we got Peralta, but I did not like what we gave up. I thought that's overpaid. Oh, I have a thing here that will tell me. Oh, here we go. They're back. Outside corner, 0-1. Polanco has seen 4 pitches. Stood there looking. His first at bat. So now he swinging for the fences. You're down 4 runs, and he's trying to hit a solo home run here. Definitely overpaid. Yep. The 0-2. Up high, 1-2. $94.44. Let's go. We keep climbing and climbing towards that 10K mark. Yeah, right, Billy. And a ground ball is short. Third baseman will cut in front. Over to first, one away. One of the definitions for Peralta in Spanish is idle person. Idle person. Here's Jared Young, who grounded out to second his first time. Swung on a missed. 0-1 to count here. 1-1 to count. What's up, Sam? I know Sam always comes in and says hi. Sam, I don't know who you root for. And fouled it off, 1-2. Sam, who's your team? I don't think you're a Met fan. I could be wrong. The 1-2. Just missed. 2-2. Joseph Watson, I believe next year we're set up decent with starting pitching. Minus Peralta. Got to trade him and call it a day, regardless how he does elsewhere. A little tapper. Ortiz, the bare hand throw, not in time. Young beats it out. A 1-out single. That'll bring up Robert Jr. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate it. You're a Pirates fan. Very nice. Pickoff throw, not in time. The first pitch. Swung on a miss, 0-1. But welcome in, Joseph. The 0-1. There's a strike going, too. Oh, and 2 the count. And that one blew foul down the right field side. Still 0-2. Now, the Mets haven't been able to do much tonight, but they are making Mizorowski work. Up to 58 pitches here in the fourth. Still only 1 out. The 0-2. And check swing foul. Still 0-2. '60th pitch of the night from Mizorowski. The pitch. And foul ball. That was close. I'm okay. Better if the Mets show more patience. Oh, Sam asked you how you were doing. Gotcha. DO2. Up high, 1-2. The 1-2. The pitch. He went, struck him out. Foul. Oh, the home plate umpire said the ball was foul tipped, held on to by the catcher. So that's strike 3 anyway. That's it. I don't know about that. I honestly think he swung. Two out and a runner on here for Beatty. Trout foul at the first baseline. Brewers have a 6-game lead over the Cubs, 10.5 over Cardinals and Pirates. No worries, Miss Gina. Fouled off 0-2. '65th pitch from Mizorowski. And Beatty pops it up. Ortiz in foul territory will make the catch. That'll retire the side. We go bottom 4, 5-1. Brewers. It'll be 8-9-1 for the Brewers. Pratt, Ortiz, and Yelich coming up. Cleveland still up 10-2 over Minnesota in the 7th. The Yankees up 8-5 over Pittsburgh in the 5th. Tampa Bay up 5-1 over Toronto in the 6th. Boston and Baltimore are tied at 4 now. That game in the bottom of the 6th. The Red Sox have a runner on second and nobody out. Phillies are up 4-1 over the Dodgers. The Braves are up 3-1 over the Padres. The Royals are up 3-1 over the Giants. Detroit up 4-0 over the Cubs. Texas up 1-0 over the White Sox. Miami up 2-0 over Houston. Washington and Colorado just getting underway. Arizona and the A's. Cincinnati and Seattle. St. Louis and LA later on. No finals yet tonight. Miss Gina says 148 in the chat. Let's go. All right. I'm not sure what the delay is here to start the bottom of the 4th. What is the delay here? The pitch clock worked for a season. That was it. Games have gone back up over 3 hours long. Oh, and 1 here. Is that swung on a miss? No, James, I don't think so. James says, do the Mets ever beat the Brewers in the regular season anymore? I do not think so. We got swept earlier this year. Pops foul down the right field side. It'll go out of play, 0-2. The 0-2. And that one ripped into left field, base hit. 0-2 count, and he still gives up a base hit. I don't know about you guys. I've had enough of this. Why? Uh-oh. Is there an issue with Mizorowski? The runner goes, swung on a miss. The throw, not in time. Mizorowski might be done. We'll see when the Mets come back to bat in the 5th. Yes, it has, James. Yes, it has, buddy. They have extra commercials so they can pay for the pitch clock. Now, that's funny. That's points right there. That's extra points for making me laugh. The 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. And that one blew foul. 1-2 still. PA's the same. Leave him in Milwaukee. Yep. I don't even let him back in the clubhouse tonight. Be like, pack your stuff, dude. Down low, way outside, 2-2. 2-2 the count. That trade Peralta and have him pitch for the Brewers in the 6th. Beltran as manager. Don't our batters watch strikes enough? I don't know. I really don't know who I want, but I know it's not him. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. That's one away. 4th strikeout for Peralta. Back to the top of the lineup with Yelich. Outside, 1-0. Another reason why this game's going by so slow. Peralta can't throw a strike to save his life. 2 to 3 balls on every batter. Yes, torpedo bats are still a thing. People just stopped complaining about them. People weren't hitting home runs because of torpedo bats. The 2-0. Bounce in the dirt, 3-0. It gets away from Alvarez. And Met fans don't want to get rid of Alvarez either. I don't get it. This guy's a liability behind the plate. Trying to frame it. Trying to frame a ball in the dirt instead of scooching over and blocking it. And a ground ball foul, 3-1. Watch the pace tomorrow night. Thornton throws strikes. The 3-1. Chopped foul, 3-2. Pat says for the next manager, a bench coach with experience from the Dodgers, Brewers, Braves, Rays, or Red Sox. The 3-2. And a little chopper. Play at first to hold the runner at third. 2 away. 3 unassisted will bring up Churio, who walked and grounded out. James says, I'm definitely willing to give Alvarez up. Defense is terrible and offense is streaky and definitely inconsistent. Yep. Way outside because Peralta can't throw a strike here. Swung on a miss. 1-1. Jermaine. At this point in time, Peralta isn't a top 4 pitcher in the Mets rotation. He's barely a 5. Agreed. Down low, 2-1. Another batter for Peralta's got two balls on him. Like, dude, you're up to 80 pitches in the 4th inning. There's a strike, 2-2. Baltimore and Boston still tied at 4, but Baltimore has runners on first and third and nobody out. 80th pitch from Peralta. Outside, 3-2. The 3-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 5 strikeouts for Peralta. We go to the 5th. Still 5-1. It'll be 9-1-2 for our Mets. Alvarez, Ewing, and Soto coming up. Man, I don't know what is up with this cough tonight. Yeah, the Mets gave a list of players that were not available. Let me see. I wrote it down. It was Benj, Ewing, Soto, McLean, and Scott. Anybody else on the active MLB roster was available. I don't know if Bobby V would do it. Yoho pitching for the Brewers. Not sure why they're taking Mizorowski out. They can't have him on a pitch limit, can they? I mean, you think you're up 5-1 over the Mets in the 4th inning, and you're taking Miz out? I'd at least let him go one more. No, Willie Randolph. I might shut the channel down if it's really Willie Randolph. Monte, is Soto going to get a hit? Yes, I'm going to say this inning, too. I'm going to say yes to Monty. The first pitch, down low, 1-0. Yo, Felix is back. What's up, Felix? There's a strike, 1-1. On the outside corner, 1-2. Albie's going to challenge. I think this is a strike. I don't know why you're challenging it. Oh, it missed. 2-1. The Mets won a challenge. Whoa. It's going to snow. Even the bat boy's not safe. And a ground ball up the middle. Nice scoop by Terang. Got him at first. 1 down. Ewing, 1 for 2 tonight. Struck out in the first, singled in the third. Outside, 1-0. The 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Outside, 3-0. Soto on deck here. Three and 0 to Yoho. From Yoho. Up high, ball 4. So a 1-out walk here will bring up Soto. Soto's 0 for 2. A strikeout and a double play. Sharon says they took him out to trade him to the Mets for Peralta and Williams. Hogan's? What's up, Hogan's Hero? Evening all, welcome in. First pitch is inside the Soto, 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Yo-ho. Gary. The 2-0. Outside corner, 2-1. The 2-1. Swung on a mass, 2-2. Just a quiet evening here in Oklahoma. The 2-2. And swung on a miss. He struck him out. I was wrong on my Peralta, on my Soto prediction here. That'll bring up Bichette, who's 1-for-1 with a walk and a single. Says Hogan says, quiet evening here in Oklahoma. I can tell you one thing. Hogan is living on Tulsa time. No. First pitch for a strike, 0-1. Oh, inside, 1-1. The 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Hogan says, got to stick with my hometown team. Go Mets. Hogan says he's originally from upstate New York. Swung on a miss. We're halfway through. Man, 5-1 Brewers. What's going on here? $500 channel points for the first person that puts in the chat who's saying Tulsa time. Two acceptable answers. All right. No looking it up. Yep, Tulsa time. Well, I expect my chat to know music. Eric Clapton. That is one. That is one. That is one of the correct answers. Not the other name I was looking for, Frank. Miss Gina gets the 500 points for Clapton. Let's see. Let me come over and look at releases here. It's only saying outside. Peralta's still on the mound here. That one hit out to shallow center field. Robert will come in, one away. Charlie Frank says, wait, I'm a musician. What was the question? There it is. Hogan got it. Hogan got it. Don Williams. That's the version I know. That is the version I know, Hogan. 0-2 the count. Down low, 1-2. Correct. Don Williams' version was released in 78. Called strike 3, 2 away. 6 strikeouts for Peralta. And then Clapton recovered it. It was on his album in 78. Did a live recording of it in 80. No, I got you. I don't, when it comes to names, as long as it's close, I understand what you're typing. Not sure what the delay is here. Somebody's got dirt in his eye. Boston has tied that game up against Baltimore. It's now 5-5 in the 7th inning. Tampa Bay is up 6-1 over Toronto. Phillies are now up 4-3 over the Dodgers. Uh-oh. Outside, in for a strike, 0-1. And that one popped up. Foul, 0-2. Alvarez sheds. Nope. Goes out of play. Yeah, right, Miss Gina. The 0-2. Popped foul. We'll do it again. Peralta, 4 2/3 innings so far tonight. 7 hits, 5 runs, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. And that one lifted out to left. Soto will come in. A nice 1-2-3 inning from Peralta. We go to the 6th. Peralta's retired 6 in a row. For the Mets, it'll be Lindor, Polanco, and Young coming up. Need hits and runs. Let's get it started, Lindor. I need Soto to get a home run. Yeah. Soto won't be batting this inning. All right, back to Tulsa time. Back to Tulsa time. In the Don Williams version, what kind of car was he driving? Ooh. An extra 500 points to the first person that tells me the brand of car he was driving. Got to do something to try to get the chat back active. Come on, guys. I know it's 5-1, but come on. Lindor 1-0. No, it was not a Cadillac. It was not a Chevy. A Charger? No, it's not a Charger. I'm going to look up the next half inning here. I'm going to look up the Compton version to see if it's different. It was not a Ford. The 1-1 to Lindor. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Let me see if it's the same lyrics. BW Beetle, no. Swung on a miss. Oh, Lindor got a piece of it. Yes, Hogan, very good. Clapton's version is the same car. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. What's up, hype? Brewers won the MLB. Well, if the scores hold up like the way they are, with the Dodgers losing, the Brewers will have the best record in baseball again. Right down the middle, 0-1 to Polanco. DeLorean. Very good, James. Down low, 2-1. And a ground ball to short. Pratt fires the first, 2 away. That's the first time I just listened to the Clapton's version. That's the first time I ever heard it. I like it. I like Williams' version better, but that's good. I like that. I like Clapton's version. And a chopper to second. Terang's got it. Over to first, a 1-2-3 inning. We go bottom six, still 5-1 Brewers. There were two questions, James. The first question was who sang Tulsa Time? There were two correct answers for that. And what kind of car was the character in the song driving? Let's see here. Let's see if we can get some other music questions going here. You guys seem to enjoy the music questions the other night. Inside 1-0. Peralta's still on the mound here. And that one ripped foul. 1-1 to count. Called strike 2-2. That one blooped out the center field. Robert will make the catch. 1 away. Hogan says he's an auto part salesman, like Ray Zielinski. Tommy Callahan. That one down low, 2-0 the count. Tommy's here says the same Don Williams that signed Coyotes. Wasn't it Old Coyote Town? Wasn't that the name of the song? Old Coyote Town? Billy. Callahan Auto. I make auto parts for the working man because that's what I am. Well, I think that was Zielinski's line. Outside, ball 4. So 1 out walk. A little fun trivia for me. What country singer had 50 number 1 hits? It's definitely one of my favorites. I believe that would be the King, George Strait. The 2-0. Called a strike. The throw back down the first, not in time. The Red Sox just took the lead in the bottom of the eighth. No. No, Garth Brooks doesn't have that many. Nope, not Garth. Nope. I think I answered and he's not accepting my answer. In the ground ball foul, 2-2. That one just missed, 3-2. Yeah, George Strait, yeah. Favorite George Strait song, James? And then I'll tell you mine. The runner's going. That one ripped out to left field. Soto is going to drop in. Pratt is 3 for 3. Runner's now on the corners here. Yeah. And I asked a question after that, James. Raymond says his is Amarillo by morning. I asked what your favorite George Strait song was. All right, let's look. They're going to the ninth inning there with the Red Sox up 6-5. Excuse me? Oh, you look so good in love. Charlie Amarillo by morning is in the key of D. Almost every country song is in the key of D. Then the messages aren't coming across. Then you said it twice. It only came across once on my end. Curry's the new pitcher here for the Mets with runners on the corners. And that one ripped into left. And it's out of here. A 3-run home run makes it 8-1. And that one, Lindor bobbles it, gets it, fires, got him. 2 away. That's in for a strike, 0-1. Up and in, 1-1. Hogan says check yes or no. Still nobody's. I'm surprised this one's not making anybody's list. Outside, they check. No swing, 2-1. The 2-1. Peralta once again does not show up. Called strike, 3-2 the count. They are in the top of the ninth there in Boston. Boston looking for 14 in a row. The 3-2. Up high, that'll be ball 4. Yes, it was Ortiz on the 3-run home run. Yep. And that one blew foul, 0-2. The 0-2. Up high, 1-2. I'm surprised this one's not making people's lists here. The 1-2. Swung on a miss. That'll strike him out. That'll end the inning. But the Brewers had 3 more on the Ortiz home run. We go to the 7th. 8-1. The Mets still only have 4 hits. Yep. James with the $2 super chat. Troubadour. That's my second. Troubadour is my second. That one there. The link I just put in the chat. That's my all-time favorite George Strait song. But thank you, James, for going above and beyond with the $2 super chat. Appreciate that. Nope. I put the link for the song in the chat. In for a strike, 0-1. McCullers on the mound here. Second inning of work. The 0-1. Down low, 1-1. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. The 2-1. Fouled off, 2-2. The 2-2. That one ripped into left field. Oh, caught at third. One away. That one fouled off, 0-2. The 0-2. McCullers will deal. He's got him looking, struck him out, 2 away. All right, Frank, thank you so much for hopping in. Two out, nobody on here for Alvarez. In for a strike, 0-1. We're going to stay with the country music theme here this next half inning. The Boston game is now final. The Red Sox have won 14 in a row. Outside, 2-1. And fouled off, 2-2. The 2-2. Down low, 3-2. Damn, both Sox have turned it around. Yes, they have. Even before it was they were about on game 5 or 6. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. We go bottom 7. Stand up and stretch, everybody. We will be right back with the rest of this one. Stand up and stretch. Take a little break here, and we will be right back. All right, we are going bottom 7. Curry's still on the mound here for the Mets. The 1-0. And a ground ball foul up the third base side. Up high, 2-1. That one popped up in foul territory. Young will make the catch, 1 away. Hogan said Statler Brothers, Highway 101, Charlie Pride, Johnny Cash, the Judds, Garth, Eddie Rabbit, Kenny Rogers, and One Night Showing. That had to be late 90s. Because Eddie Rabbit died in 98 or 99. The 2-1. That one laced out the left. So they're 2 away. Yeah, but it had to be late 90s. It could have been mid 90s. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Fitzy said, Sox made me sweat during that 14th straight win. What up, Fitzy? Guys, make sure you check out Thomas Fitzpatrick. Young man does a great job calling the Boston Red Sox, the Boston Bruins. And that one popped up, fouled on the right field side. Steve, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. He said just stop by to give a like. 115 people in here. It's free to hit them thumbs up. Show your appreciation. Night, y'all. Fouled off. Still 3-2. Charles is saying smash them free subs and hit that like button as well. Yo, D86 is here. What up? How are you? The 3-2. And that one lays out to right field. Ewing got turned around. It's over his head. To throw to second. And not in time. It's getting crushed again. Yep. Vaughn with his second extra base hit of the night. I just looked it up. Eddie Rabbit was only 56 when he passed away. Bounce in the dirt, 1-0. The 1-0. Swung on a miss, 1-1. Had to be away. When is the next game, day or night? Thank you. The next game is tomorrow night at 7:30 Eastern time. Bounce down low, 2-1. Next day game is Wednesday at 2:00. Yeah, lung cancer. Lung cancer. Yeah, one of the most overplayed songs. In for a strike, 2-2. Outside, 3-2. And that one swung on a miss. He struck him out. We go to the eighth. Still 8-1 Brewers. Back to the top of the lineup for the Mets. Great song, James. Great song. Arthur, thank you so much for hitting that free subscribe button. Welcome in. I know with the blowout, we've kind of gone off the rails here with the topics. Dumas Walker. Hogan. 3 points for Hogan. The great song. Three points. That's a great song. Ronnie's here giving out milk and cookies to everybody. What's up, Ronnie? Congrats on your Sox winning another one. 04 Gillette Stadium, I saw Toby Keith, Jody Messina, and Montgomery Gentry. What a great time. Nelson with 7. little Super Nelson running around. Arthur. King Arthur. Inside and low, 1-0. I'll try to remember that, Arthur. Swung on a miss, 1-1. Down low, 2-1. McCullough is still on the mound here for Milwaukee. The 2-1. And that one ripped foul, 2-2. I love a rainy night. Great song. Mets need a 14-game win streak badly. The Mets might not win 14 games the rest of the year. Called strike 3. Ewing's going to challenge. I think this pitch is I think the whole ball's in the strike zone here. Oh, it missed. It missed. I thought that was a strike. The 3-2. Swung on a miss. Now he does strike out. 3 consecutive. Inside 1-0. People were here early. Down low, 2-0. The 2-0. Down low, 3-0. There's a strike, 3-1. The 3-1. That's ball 4, so a 1-out walk. Runner on first with 1 out here. Mets down 7. In for a strike. 0-1. The Phillies are putting a hurting on the Dodgers. It's 10-4. In for a strike. Quickly ahead 0-2. That one sliced down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Soto's on his way to third. He's going to stop there. Second and third for Lindor with 1 out. That's a double. Bichette now 2 for 3 on the night, raising that average up a little bit more. Lindor 1 for 3 tonight. We are 1 away from 94.50. 1 away from 94.50. Let's go, everybody. Met should drink some water from Boston. Yeah, right, Miss Gina? It did feel good to win that series. I agree. Shoeman says mamas don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. What are the odds that Lindor hits into a double play with first base empty? Outside, 1-0. Ground ball down to first. The only play will be at first. A run will score. It's 8-2. Soto scores. Bichette goes to third. It's 3-1 on the putout. That'll bring up Polanco, who's 0 for 3. Yes, that's the Charlie Pride song, that link he posted. In for a strike, 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Down low, 2-1. The 2-1. And that one's lined into right field. I'll get down for a base hit. Polanco with an RBI single makes it an 8-3 game. Once again, the first Met run was not an RBI for Soto because it's a double play. They do not reward you with an RBI on a double play. Up high, 1-0. Catcher will go out to the mound here. Another runner gets on here. Things can get interesting. The 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Well, we haven't checked the poll in our chat in a bit. Let's check to see what people are thinking. In for a strike, 2-1. They're 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Swung on a miss, 3-2. We've gone over some country music. What else did we do? Favorite songs from an artist. And a ground ball to Terang. Over to first. That'll retire the side. But the Mets get 2. We go bottom 8. It'll be Pratt, Ortiz, and Yelich coming up. All right, how about this? Funny song titles. I got one. Let's see. Let's see. It doesn't matter what genre. I want to hear some funny song titles. Let's see. Let's see if you guys know who this one is. I just typed it in the chat there. Oop, got to spell it right. All right, I put a funny song title in there. Let's see if anybody knows who sang it. It was not Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson is in the video for the song. Willie Nelson is in the video for the song, but Wildwood Flower might tingle. Careful. No, it wasn't Clint Bat. Toby Keith. Correct. It was Toby Keith. In for a strike here, 0-1. Outside, 2-1. Beer for my horses. That's another good one. Yeah, beer from Willie Nelson was with him in that song too. And that one hit out to right field. Robert will make the catch. One away. Mookie Betts just hit a home run. It's now 10-7. Outside, 1-0. The 1-1. Pop foul, 1-2. And that one blooped out to right. Ewing back will make the catch, 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup here with Yelich. 0-1 the count here. In for a strike, 0-2. Ground ball down to first. We go to the ninth. It is 8-3 Brewers. It'll be Robert Jr., Beatty, and Alvarez for the Mets here. Down 5. Sharon says Charlie Pride tried out for the Mets in 1963. Let's take a look at some of the other games today. Top of the ninth there in Philadelphia. The Phillies are up 10-7. Dodgers have 2 out and nobody on. The Giants and Royals are tied at 3 in the bottom of the ninth. The Royals have runners on first and second and nobody out. The White Sox up 5-2 over the Rangers. Tigers up 4-3 over the Cubs. Astros up 7-4 over the Marlins. Nats up 4-3 over the Rockies. A's up 1-0 over the Diamondbacks. Reds and Mariners scoreless. Cards, Angels scoreless, and finals. The Guardians beat the Twins 13-4. Yankees beat the Pirates 8-5. Rays beat the Blue Jays 7-1. Red Sox beat the Orioles 6-5. And the Braves beat the Padres 3-2. Once again, we'll be back live again tomorrow. Hey, 94.50. Let's go. Thank you so much to whoever that was. Grant Anderson, the pitcher here for Milwaukee. Ripped foul, 0-2. We'll check to see who's live tonight so we can be direct to somebody. Swung on a miss. He struck him out, one away. Once again, shout out to James for the $2 super chat tonight. Appreciate that, James. Saw Toby and Ted Nugent. Ted Nugent opened. CH is live. Sinbin is live. District. Oh, we'll go over to District. We'll send you guys over to District Nation for the Nationals Rockies game tonight. They're in the 6th inning. Washington's up 4-3. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. 2 away. Mets are down to their final out. We're up to 89 likes on tonight's stream. If you haven't already, hit them thumbs up. It helps the channel out. Thank you, Miss Gina. Outside, 1-0. Good night. We gained 9 new subs tonight. Welcome into the new subscribers. Once again, it is free to subscribe. I honestly wish I would just change it to follow. The 1-1. I know I probably say that every stream, too. On the outside corner, 1 and 2, the Mets are down to their final strike. Once again, back live tomorrow night at 7:30, everybody. When we end tonight, it'll ask you if you want to redirect over to outside, down and low, 2 and 2. District Nation, who's got the Nats and Rockies. Brain fart there. I just said it a couple minutes ago. That one just missed. 3 and 2. They're going to challenge. It might be strike 3. This might be strike 3 on a challenge, and the ball game's over. No, it missed. It missed. 3 and 2. Almost an inch and a half outside. The 3-2. He did not swing. Ball 4. That'll bring up Ewing, who's been on base 2 times tonight, a single and a walk, a couple strikeouts. Gonna grab some dinner, a drink, watch a little TV, and go to bed early. Been staying up way too late trying to get stuff ready for football season. The 0-1. Down low, 1-1. The 1-1. And Ewing swings and misses 1 and 2. The Mets are down to their final strike. The 1-2. Swung on a miss to the ball in the dirt, and the ball game is over. 15 Mets struck out tonight. Milwaukee has beaten the Mets 17 of the last 21 games. But when they played each other in the playoffs, the Mets did win the series. So, yes, let's do it again tomorrow. Absolutely. Once again, welcome into all the new people tonight. Really appreciate it. Yeah, and we'll be back live tomorrow night. I'll start the stream about 7:20, somewhere in there. It'll do the countdown. It's got the countdown timer with the music playing. And then we'll start talking and chatting about 7:30. So once again, on our end, thank you all once again so much. When we end the stream, it's going to ask you if you want to go over to District Nation. Tell them PAS sent you over. Yo, Bam coming in late. What up, Bam? Congrats on your Phillies with the win tonight. We are getting ready to redirect here, bud. But thanks for hopping in. And we will see everybody next time.